Today we are learning the terminal in the most practical way. No heavy theory, no complicated commands. We will open Git Bash and PowerShell inside Cursor IDE. Create folders, move around using commands like cd and ls. Then create and run a simple Node.js project and simple Python project. The goal is simple. After this video, terminal should not feel scary. First, let's open Cursor IDE. Now open the terminal. You can go to terminal and press new terminal. Or the shortcut is control and backtick. Now you will see the terminal at the bottom. On the right side of the terminal, there is usually a drop down or plus button. Click there, you may see options like PowerShell, Git Bash, command prompt, Ubuntu, WSL if you have installed it, Git Bash if you have installed it. So we can switch to any of the terminal from here. First open PowerShell, then open another terminal and choose Git Bash. So PowerShell is already opened. Now let me choose a Git Bash. So two terminals are open now. So now we have seen that Cursor IDE can run different terminals inside the editor itself. For this video, I will mainly use simpler commands that work in both Git Bash and PowerShell. Now let us create our main project folder. First check where we are. So let's type pwd. So we are inside the D codes real engineering series, real engineering day 3. It tells us the folder where we are currently standing. Now go to the desktop. Or maybe simply we can create a folder inside this. Let's create mkdir day 3 terminal. So as you can see, a folder is there. So I've written the command in git bash. Now let's go inside the folder. So cd day 3 terminal. Now let's check it again. pwd. So we are getting the location. Now let's try this command in PowerShell. So once I do pwd, I get the path. This is my path, same as the bash. Then I go inside day 3 terminal. And again press pwd, so I get the new path. Now let's list what is inside. So let me write ls. So it gives me empty. We can also try the same command in PowerShell. So this also gives me empty list. Right now this folder is empty. So we have learned three important commands: pwd, ls and cd. pwd tells you where you are, ls shows what is inside the current folder, cd moves you from one folder to another. Now inside day3 terminal, let us create a few folders. So let's run this in PowerShell. So we have created a new folder, nodes. Then let's create another folder, node project. So you can see two folders have been created. And yet another folder, Python project. Now let's run ls once again. So you can see three folders are there now. In bash also you can see the three folders are there. Now let us move around. Go inside nodes. So cd nodes. And let's do pwd. Then come back one level, cd dot dot, and then go to cd node project. Then again let's do cd dot dot, cd python project. So this way we are moving from one folder to another. So cd space double dot brings me to one level up. To go inside a folder, we write cd space folder name. To come back one level, we write cd space dot dot. Whenever you feel lost, run pwd and then ls. This removes most of terminal fear. pwd and ls, I can see what all folders are there inside. What all folders and files are there inside a folder. And pwd tells me the exact path I am on. Now let us create a small Node.js project. So go inside the Node project folder, cd Node project, and let's initialize the Node project. Let's run this in PowerShell. npm init minus y. Okay, so we have by mistake created this in the root folder. So let us delete what we created. So let's go inside Node project and then run the same command. So here you can see one package.json file has been created. Now if I put ls, you can see it again here, package.json. Now create a JavaScript file. So this will work only in Git touch index.js. Okay. So in PowerShell it does not work, but if I write the same command in Git, it will work. So this new file has been created. Now if we don't have Git, then how? If we don't have Git Bash, then how to run this in PowerShell? So I press Control and K. So Control K. So Control K to open the AI agent anytime in Cursor. So now I can write. I want to create a new file, or simply command to create a new file. Command to create a new file in PowerShell. So this will generate it. So in PowerShell, the command is new item index.js. So maybe some issues are there. So we can write new item index.js, and we've got index.js here. Now let's open index.js from the Cursor file explorer and write these commands. Now let's run this node index.js. So as you can see, the three commands have been printed here. Hello from Node.js. This file is running from the terminal. Today I am learning real development basics. So this is how developers run JavaScript files from terminal. Later when we use React, Next.js or backend projects, we will use commands like this npm run dev, npm install, npm run build. But the basic idea starts here. You give a command and the project runs. Now come back to the main folder. Let's press cd dot dot. Go inside the Python project folder. Now let's create a Python file. So in PowerShell we write new item main.py, and as you can see there is a folder main.py. Now let's open main.py and write these commands. Write this code. Now let's run this in PowerShell. Python main.py. This is the command. So yes, as you can see, the lines are being printed here. So if this does not work, try Python 3 main.py. And if this also does not work, then maybe you can try py main.py. So you should see the output. So now we have run both Node index.js and Python main.py. This is the basic workflow. Create a project folder, create files, move around using terminal, run the code using terminal. Now go back to the main folder, cd double dot, and let's run ls. So you can see the folder structure. This is a very small setup, but this is exactly how bigger projects also work. A real project is also just folders, files, commands, and output. The only difference is that real projects have more files and more commands. Now let us talk about terminal fear. Most beginners fear terminal because they think it is dangerous. But today you saw that we mainly use very simple commands. The commands like these: pwd, ls, cd, mkdir, touch, node, python. So these are not scary commands. They are just basic instructions. Whenever you are confused, follow this simple rule. First ask pwd. Pwd tells you where I am. Then ask ls. So whenever you are stuck or are fearful, first ask pwd. Then ask ls. So this pwd tells me where I am, and ls tells me what is inside this folder. Then move cd folder name. Then come back cd double dot. So terminal fear goes away when you stop guessing and start checking. Do not blindly run commands from the internet. First understand what the command is doing. For now, avoid delete commands like rm minus rf. So avoid these commands. Avoid, right? We will not use such commands casually. Today our goal is only navigation and running files. So that's why you had seen that I had manually deleted it by using the user interface, not from terminal. As a beginner, we need to avoid these delete commands. So today we learned how to open terminal inside Cursor IDE. We opened both PowerShell, Git Bash. Then we created a folder, Day3 terminal. We moved inside it using cd Day3 terminal. We created folders. We listed folders. We created and ran a Node.js project. Then we created and ran a Python project. So this is enough for Day3. Your task for today is simple. Let me create a new file. Task. So create a folder called My Terminal Practice. Then inside it, create two folders. JS app and Py app. Then inside JS app, create index.js and JS and print three lines. And inside Py app, create main.py and print three lines. Then run both the files from terminal. For JavaScript, it is node index.js. And for Python, it is Python main.py. Finally, take a screenshot of a terminal output and share it either with me or directly on the GitHub. You can share it. So what you can do is you can take the screenshot of a terminal output and put it as a comment in the YouTube, or you can create a PR to the or create a branch from this GitHub repo and upload it there in the readme that you can do. So terminal is not something to fear. Terminal is simply a way to talk to your computer using commands. Today we created folders, moved around, created a node project, created a Python project, and ran both from the terminal. In the next video, we will start Git basics and learn how developers save their work properly using Git.